From heated spas perched atop mountainous cliffs in the jungle to infinity pools at the apex of urban skylines, these chlorinated havens offer some of the best views in the world. When it comes time to book your next luxury trip, ditch the romance novel, grab your swimsuit, and dive headlong into one of these completely insane swimming pools. Marina Bay Sands, Singapore. Marina Bay Sands is an integrated resort fronting Marina Bay in Singapore, owned by the Las Vegas Sands Corporation. At its opening in 2010, it was billed as the world's most expensive standalone casino property at $5.88 billion, including the land cost. The resort includes a 2,561-room hotel, a 1.3 million square foot convention exhibition center, and much more. But we're here to take a look at this mind-blowing swimming pool. Imagine soaking in the world's largest rooftop infinity pool and gazing down on the glittering expanse of the city from 57 levels above. The infinity pool at Marina Bay Sands is the largest of its kind in the entire world, giving tourists a chance to take in the city from every point of view. It's part of the over-the-top sky park, perched atop the 57th floor of the Marina Bay Sands Resort in Singapore. Unfortunately, pool access is only reserved for hotel guests, but a stay here is worth lounging by this revolutionary pool. Amangiri, Utah. The spa amenities at Utah's Amangiri Resort are some of the most luxurious in the country and offer breathtaking views of the desert to boot. The water pavilion's sauna, steam room, and cold plunge pool are surrounded by the rough rocks of the canyon. To fully experience the beauty of this serene dip, soak in the views during sunrise or sunset as the rays bounce off the canyon walls. Hanging Gardens, Bali. You have to fly to Ubud, Bali, Indonesia to dive into one of the two infinity pools of the 5-star Hanging Gardens of Bali hotel, nestled deep in the valley. The pools, with straight and wavy shapes, are lined with the local volcanic stone called Batu Candi. Designed to resemble the paddy fields typical of the area and surrounded by a green landscape that mimics the jungle, the hotel offers 44 private villas decorated in Balinese style, some of which have a private pool. It also features a luxurious spa collection along the Ayung River. Previously awarded the coveted title of World's Best Swimming Pool by Condé Nast Traveler, it stands just outside of an equally famous resort, boasting an incredible spa and impressive host of amenities. San Alfonso Del Mar, Chile. If you've ever daydreamed about a vacation spot right on the water, then look no further, because it does not get any better than San Alfonso Del Mar. This astounding private resort in Algarrobo, Chile, about 60 miles west of Santiago, basically has a view of two coasts at once. It directly overlooks the Pacific Ocean, sure, but it also boasts the world's largest swimming pool, mind-bogglingly massive and hugging the coastline so closely that it's practically a second beach. This saltwater pool, which held the first ever Guinness World Record for largest man-made lagoon, is the exact same crystal-clear turquoise hue of the sea just beyond it. Its size is truly hard to fathom. The pool's more than a kilometer long, covering nearly 20 acres in area. That's bigger than 15 football fields. And it holds a colossal 250 million liters of filtered ocean water. It was developed by Crystal Lagoons, a company founded by a visionary Chilean businessman that also designed and built several other, smaller, man-made lagoons around the world. The Library, Thailand. This pool exhibits a shock of color against the sedated, minimalistic design of the Library Resort in Koh Samui, Thailand, right outside the Chaweng Beach. For the perfect pool experience, be sure to go for a sunset swim when the colors of the pool transform into molten gold. Again, you'll have to be a hotel guest to swim in this coveted pool, but the library offers one of the most posh and fashionable stays in the area. Market Square Tower, Texas. Going for a swim on a rooftop is always fun, but it's even more thrilling when the pool floor is made of glass and extends out over the city below. That's how the new pool at Market Square Tower, a luxury apartment complex in Houston, is set up. The pool is on the building's roof, and there's a section of it that juts out over the edge of the building and has a glass bottom. So when people wade out into that section, they can look down and enjoy the somewhat terrifying sensation of walking above the city. Not surprisingly, the pool is already making waves on Instagram. Unfortunately, it's a private pool, so only residents of the apartment complex have access to it. So if you live in Houston, it's in your best interest to either move into the building or befriend someone who lives there. Bondi Icebergs, Sydney. If you're heading to Sydney and fancy a swim, then Bondi Icebergs should definitely be on your must-swim list. Sydney has many beautiful open-air rock pools, but this is the most famous. Icebergs also boasts the title of the most photographed swimming pool in the world. Come in summer to soak up the beach vibes and watch the beautiful people. But if you swim in the winter, that's when you see the best of Bondi. Bondi Icebergs Club was founded by winter swimmers, lifeguards who wanted to keep fit. Bondi Icebergs Club has 2 outdoor pools, a sauna, and multiple places to eat. It sits on the headland at the southern end of Bondi Beach. The very first Bondi baths were built in the 1880s. See the All Into Ocean Pools for the best historical info here. Nowadays, there's a 50-meter adults pool with a shallower 25-meter children's pool that sits adjacent. Plenty of adults swim in the kids' pool too. The pools are open all year round and there are lifeguards there at all opening hours. Sky Pool, London. The first ever Sky Pool is being built in London, a 25-meter transparent pool between 2 10-story buildings, 115 feet high in the air. The Sky Pool is part of the exclusive Embassy Gardens luxury apartment and shopping complex, being built just yards away from the £1 billion US Embassy in 9 Elms, South London. The transparent outdoor swimming pool will be 25 meters long, 3 meters deep, linking 2 luxury blocks and suspended 115 feet in the air. Developers say the transparent Sky Pool will be the first of its kind in the world, giving swimmers the ability to look 35 meters down below with only 20 centimeters of glass between them and the outside world. Nemo 33. Welcome to Nemo 33. And no, this is not a Pixar sequel featuring a middle-aged fish trying to find himself. It's actually the world's deepest indoor pool. The only water park in the world that features underwater caves, swim aerobics, and a Thai restaurant at the very bottom. Seriously. Located in Brussels, the whole operation is the brainchild of 20-year diving vet/designer John Biernaerts, who, after getting stood up by a friend, scrawled the idea on a bar napkin of creating a deep dive pool where he could mimic the conditions of Bora Bora and pose Power Ranger-esque for photos. What he created was the world's largest indoor pool, reaching a maximum depth of 113 feet, the equivalent of a 10-story building, and containing pure, non-chlorinated, highly filtered spring water you can actually drink, as well as several simulated underwater caves/platforms that perfectly mirror actual deep-sea diving. The underwater diving attraction features numerous activities to keep both experienced and novice divers engaged. Cage of Death. Travelers with an absurd craving for danger should head to Darwin, Australia ASAP. That's where they'll find the Cage of Death, an attraction that puts human visitors, face to face with some of the continent's largest crocodiles for a dive they'll never forget. The Cage of Death is an acrylic enclosure designed to keep humans safe as they watch big-mouthed crocs, more than 16 feet long, go about their daily activities. It's part of Crocosaurus Cove, an aquarium and wildlife center in Australia's Northern Territory. In each daring 15-minute Cage of Death session, visitors first dangle above the water while crocs feed before their eyes. The cage is then lowered into the tank below, where the massive predators might swim right up to say a toothy hello. These are saltwater crocodiles, native to Australia and known for their predatory tendency to lurk just beneath the surface at the water's edge. Getting close to them is no peaceful feat, especially for timid travelers. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and push the notification button to be the first who will see new awesome videos.